Segment is sponsored by Graves McLain. So in a few weeks, students are going to be heading back to school, so it's a good time to go over some safety tips, and Graves McLain can help with that. They're also making sure some elementary students in need will go back to school with new backpacks filled up with supplies. So we welcome Graves McLain Junior partner Rachel Gusman this morning. Thank you so much for coming on with us.
Thank you for having us, Howard.
So I guess to start here, it's getting to be the end of summer, sadly, but I'm sure people have kind of, students have sort of a summer slot. I'm sure parents maybe have a little bit too in terms of how to keep your kids safe. So like, let's say I'm taking my kid to the bus stop. What are some of the things I can tell them to keep them safe?
Well, so statistics have shown that approximately 61 kids are injured in pedestrian motor vehicle accidents each day. And as we head back to school, those numbers rise as children are walking to school, walking home from school, walking to the bus, getting off the bus. And one of the things that I think is really interesting is we think about the little ones who aren't as cautious or looking both ways, but the numbers seem to indicate that our teenagers are more at risk these days for that type of accident because they're looking at their cell phones and not paying attention. And so one of the big things I would advise parents, especially with your teens, is develop a motto: heads up, phones down. Meaning when you're texting or on your phone, don't walk across the street. Pay attention to your surroundings. If you're going to talk or text, stand on the sidewalk out of the way. And also, don't use your headphones when you're walking across the street. Pay attention to your surroundings. I think that's very important going into this next school year.
Some of that stuff can go for adults too. There's
For
a
sure.
lot of people you see walking around staring at their phones all the time.
Yeah, and particularly with the rest of us, I think allowing yourself extra time in the morning for this upcoming 2 weeks when school is getting into session, you're going to see the buses operating, you're going to see more traffic on the road, and just giving yourself that extra time before going to school and picking up is a good caution safety rule to pay attention to as well.
Yeah, when you're in a rush, that's when mistakes tend to happen.
Exactly, and paying attention to the crossing guards. We've had cases where parents have been in the traffic in the parking lot and just getting flustered with getting everyone picked up and everything and not looking backwards or not looking forward what the crossing guard is offering you as far as directions. And so just making sure none of those kiddos are behind the vehicle or in front of the vehicle and just paying attention when there's a lot of chaos in the school zones.
Gotcha. So you guys also have this backpack drive coming up. We got a lot of kids in need. What is this thing?
So about a year ago, my firm, in conjunction with another law firm, wanted to help kick the school year off right. I think kids who feel empowered that they're in school with new supplies are like really ready to hit the ground running. So my firm has partnered with another law firm along with support from the Oklahoma Association for Justice to raise funds to fill backpacks with pencils, leaf notebook paper, folders and stuff to give students in Oklahoma City and Tulsa backpacks. And right now, 3 elementary schools, Jackson, McLain, and Gilcrease, all of those students at that school are going to receive backpacks in the next 2 weeks.
Gotcha. Well, if you're interested in possibly getting in on this, the Graves McLain Backpack Drive, this drop-off location is 4137 South Harvard Avenue. Phone number is 918-359-6600. You can also go to gravesmclain.com and also on Facebook. And these backpacks are cheap, like $12 or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm seeing. So,
yeah, and we'll take any donation.
Yeah, so anything you got, feel free to pass it along.